Let's clean things up here. We've been working on Berm Crusher for the last 3 weeks, and it's become a really fun blue flow trail, up until the last jump that is. Last week, we built a wood tabletop hoping to spice up the trail, but it didn't work. Today, I'll replace this with a much smaller dirt tabletop jump and teach you the process of how to build it as well. First order of business though is to get rid of this wooden jump. I was able to save pretty much all of this wood for future projects by separating the boards into the pieces for the lip, the deck planks, the case guard planks, and the braces. I could organize the wood for the how to build a drop video taking place close by. Alright, so today I'm going to be teaching you guys the process of building a tabletop jump. We built a few of these and I made a video a long time ago when we were starting the trails on how to build a progressive table. That jump was so small and you guys loved it, got a ton of views. So we're gonna build a better tabletop and I'm gonna walk you through the process and you'll know all the steps and how to build a perfect jump by the end of the video. The goal of this video is to inform beginner trail builders, so I'll cover basic topics in detail. Let's start off with the tools. The most important tool by far is the spade. This is a normal pointed shovel and it's what you'll use for digging. The rake is another essential tool. You'll need this for clearing the topsoil and vegetation around the jump, and it's nice for shaping dirt later on. The pickaxe is the third necessary tool. This chops up the dirt and makes it easier to dig. It's nice to have, but it's not required. The flat shovel is last, and this will be used for the later steps when you're shaping and packing your jump. Once you have all the tools, it's important to gather logs to support the jump. To ensure your log is worthy of being in the tabletop, make sure a saw doesn't rip through it too easily and check the inside to see if it's rotten or not. Straight logs are also preferred over curved ones. We already did this step because there was a jump here before today, but make sure you clear all the topsoil off your building area so your dirt packs in better. Speaking of dirt, we'll need to stack a lot of it, so let's get dirt. One of the most common misconceptions when getting dirt is getting the topsoil. This is not okay, and your jump is not going to turn out fun at all. It's not even going to pack. If you take a look at all this loamy topsoil with leaves, it does not pack at all, and it's super loose. If you dig about 6 inches to a foot down, you can find the good clay, and this stuff packs well. So for the size of our table, we don't have enough dirt from getting it from the entrance and the landing, so we're gonna have to dig a source pit. Now the correct way to dig a source pit is to clear the area around it, and then you don't want it too close to your trail. This is a perfect example. So you can see right here, we've cleared the topsoil all around where we're gonna dig, and it's a good distance away from the trail, so it's not gonna be dangerous when you're riding it. So that's how you're supposed to dig a pit if you don't have enough dirt. For us, we're digging a controlled burrow pit in the trail only about 1 foot deep, and it gives us a great amount of dirt to work with as well as a flowier trail surface. If you do happen to mine dirt from nearby the jump, just keep in mind that you should scrape the dirt from the surface instead of digging down. It's a safer way to build your table. While unhealthy logs can decompose and rot in your jump, rocks will not do this, so be sure to take advantage and throw as many as you can in your jump. Getting dirt is the hardest and most backbreaking part of the build, but if you continue to it and don't give up, you'll get a nice reward at the end. So now you have this big mound of dirt and you're gonna have to start shaping it, moving dirt around, and creating the actual form of the tabletop. So what you wanna do is you wanna really make sure that you're building up those sides and packing it as you go. You can get a better shape from that, and this next part's gonna go really easily. You're gonna want to take your rake, if you have it, and you're gonna wanna be pushing the mounds out to the side, making it wider, longer, and a more square edge on the table. You also want to distinguish your lip from the actual tabletop, which you can see we've done right here. We've separated this because the lip is narrower than our actual table part. So you can see we have this huge high spot right here. So I'm going to take the rake and I'm going to start pulling some of this dirt towards me and pushing other dirt away from me so it gets rid of this mound and we can build it out. When I'm building jumps, general shaping is very important because it ensures your jump is centered and faces the right direction. I like to build the lip first, then build the flat table, and finally build the landing. Dividing it up gives me a better idea of how the jump should feel at the end. Now we can stack the final part, and that's the landing. There's no specific steepness your landing should be at, but eyeballing it usually gives you a good idea. That's what I do, and my jumps turn out flowy. So now it's finally time to start shaping up your lip. This is the hardest part of the build. It takes time and it takes learning to be able to get a good feeling lip. You're gonna wanna start by taking your rake and just getting all the rocks out. If you do this, your lip is gonna feel smoother and it's just gonna look better too. So you do this for the surface, you do it for the top, and you just get all the rocks out, making it feel smooth. Once you have all the rocks out, you're gonna wanna switch to your flat shovel and give the lip a general packing. So I'm gonna start with the top and then move on to the surface. When packing in a jump, it's important to use the hit and slide technique with the shovel as I'm doing here. Instead of just patting down the dirt, which gives a low surface area, you can get a wider surface area by hitting the shovel down and sliding it forward or backwards. And then you're gonna wanna climb up on your jump and start shaving down, because generally the middle of your lip is gonna be flat and you want a nice curve up. So I'm gonna jump on top of this lip and I'm gonna figure out my steepness and start scraping away at the middle. And if you find a rock, just get it out and then fill it with dirt. But start shaving away and creating the nice curve. Shaping a lip varies with each jump, and there's no way you're going to get it right the first try. We've been building for almost a year now, and I'm still not totally dialed with it. That said though, I still have a general idea of what the lip should look like, so this is how ours looks. As you can see, the curve stays constant to the top, and it looks like this lip should ride very smoothly. One last tip I have for the lip is to make the last few inches flat. As your lip size increases, the flat part should grow, but 2 inches is solid for this jump. What this results in is a more floaty feeling lip, and it's just a safer way to build jumps. After clearing a little run out and packing in this entire jump, we can finally send it after a long week of work. So that's my step-by-step tutorial on how to build your own tabletop jump. If you have any additional questions, please leave those in the comments below and I'll respond to you with my answer. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.